All right, so it's 11 p.m. and I'm recording early tonight because I know that if I don't do it right now, I won't do it. So I have 2 days to catch you guys up on. So let's talk about yesterday first. So yesterday, I barely slept. Maybe it was because I think it was because I was very stressed for my final yesterday. And I ended up sleeping at 6, but the reason why I slept at 6 was because I went to bed at 4, but I ended up rotting for 2 hours because I couldn't sleep. And so I slept at 6, woke up at 12, ate a banana, went straight to the testing center, and then just kind of reviewed my notes and my any final things before the final. But as I went into that room and sat down to take the test, my anatomy final, I was just done. Like, done in the sense that I was just done with this class. I just wanted it to be over. I didn't even feel nervous. I wasn't panicked. I wasn't scared. I wasn't excited. I was just done. And so I left that testing room in 35 minutes. Um, and yeah, I just felt a sense of just relief that it was finally over because that class has taken up so much of my time. It was a fun class, but I was just too tired. But yeah, I ended up doing pretty bad. Raw score 80%, but there's extra credit and there's like fill in the blanks where Canvas marks you off if you don't put the exact letters or spell it the correct way. And so the TAs go over and they revise the grade. And I know I got all the extra credit right. So I'm looking at a realistic, like low A minus or a B plus, but that's okay because I have over 100 in the class. So yeah, I was just done and I was just so thankful that it was over. But when I walked out of that room, I felt a weird emotion, a sense of nostalgia in this fact that I won't be able to see a couple of people that I met in the class. And it's because these people are juniors, so they're one grade above, but that also means that I won't have these classes with them anymore for like next semester or the year like the year after. Why? Because they have taken most of the classes that I will be taking. And anatomy, I knew that uh, signing up for that class meant that I'm going to be surrounded by a lot of juniors and seniors because it's not a sophomore level class. And yeah, I was just hit with a wave of like sadness, right? And there are three people that I really want to mention. Their names are Noah, Mike, and Angie. And these are people that I studied with, worked with, talked with, collaborated with. And now that the class is over, I we just kind of like disperse. And like I guess that's just how college is, right? And it's kind of a strange grief losing the context that brought people together. But like I said, I'll forever be grateful for them, and I'm forever glad that I met them in these classes that I took anatomy and anatomy lab. But yeah, after the final, I found my church friends who were studying and did absolutely nothing with them. I ended up getting food with one of them, and then we got picked up to play pickleball and tennis, and it was fun. And I beat everyone. I don't want to brag, but I did beat everyone. And then after that, for dinner, we got pho. I wasn't that hungry, but we still got pho. And then, yeah, I came home exhausted. It was around like 11 when I got back, and I took a nap at 1 a.m. And I watched an episode of We Are All Trying Here. Um, it's a K drama that I'm really obsessed with these days because it depicts like the raw emotion of human nature and just two people really trying like their best in life, and people are looking down on them. And Loki, it's kind of relatable. So yeah. So I ended up studying orgo, and then I went to bed around 4:30. So yeah, that was yesterday. But anyways, today, the same thing. I woke up, went straight to study with with church people, and yeah, two people that I want to talk about are Josh and Theo. And it was funny because on the bus ride back from dinner, we started talking about Korean and Chinese words. And Theo's Chinese, and me and Josh are Korean. And we tried pronouncing words in each other's languages, right? And it was so funny because we were so bad. And I just remember that we were on the bus and everybody was like looking back and kind of turning their heads because we were laughing so loud, and it was just so funny. And those 15 minutes like on the bus, those are the moments that I live for. that I want to remember. And it's just not the hours of studying that I want to remember with them, but these small moments, and being able to document this on like my channel is such a blessing. Like, where I can just remember these things and look back and be like, wow, there are so many joys in my life, right? Yeah. So, yeah, there has been another good thing, which is that for my anatomy lab grade, I ended up getting an A plus in that class. And I know that sounds like I should be celebrating, but my first reaction was actually quiet because I'd been calculating and I thought I missed it. And then I saw my grade and I realized I made it barely past the cutoff, like barely, like 1.5 points. So my raw score was 971.5 out of 1,000. So yeah. Yeah, reflecting on the past week, I've watched the sunrise every single day, and that just means that my sleep schedule is completely fried. And I don't blame myself because every day feels the same. I wake up, I study, eat, study even more, go to the gym, sleep, and it just repeats. And it doesn't even feel like the end of the school year. It just feels like another simple day here at school. And it hasn't hit me that I'm leaving in literally like 4 days, less than 4 days now because it's almost Monday. But yeah, I have two finals left, orgo and biochem, and I'm nervous because I'm so behind and there's so much content to cover. But I'm recording this at 11 p.m. before I lose the energy, and because why I'm doing this is you guys are actually keeping me accountable. Um, yeah, and I'm so thankful for that because you guys are helping me step out of my comfort zone, and knowing that someone is out there watching, that someone is holding me accountable without even knowing it, that's what literally got me here tonight. And so thank you guys, really, like really thank you guys so much. And yeah, first final or next final is on Wednesday, and the next one's the day after on Thursday. So let's finish this, guys. And yeah, that was today, and good night and good luck.